Good morning. Welcome to Chaotic Gardening. I want to give you guys a fall tour of my garden. And let's see, where are we going to start? Okay, let's start here. Okay, so let me show you guys what's going on here. We have our tomato plant here. It looks more like a tree. It's leaning over. It's pretty heavy. So this little section here, we just have a lot of different things going on. So we have tomatoes here. They're still producing, as you guys can see. We have a bell pepper here. And at the very back, there is a sweet potato in a pot. Let's see. We have some bell peppers right up in here that I will have to harvest pretty soon. So we got bell peppers. Let's see, can you guys see that? We've got, what is that? We have some basil down there, more basil here. I can barely step in this section. Let's see. See, I need to actually get something to hold this up. And down there, we have another bell pepper plant. Got a couple bell peppers on there. We've got some, what is this? Leaf of life plants. This is medicinal right here. Let's see. We have a cucumber plant here. More, what is this? A tomato. We've got a strawberry guava. There's even some type of lime or lemon tree here. And this has tangled. You can see it's all tangled up in there. We have an eggplant right there. We've got some cilantro down there. And this is a comfrey that's growing in. Some collards, some peas that are coming in. Let's see. More bell pepper. And then again, we have a cucumber, and it's tangled up in this little bed right here. So it's pretty messy, chaotic. I mean, that is my name. My channel name is Chaotic Gardening. Also, let me show you. On this side, we have a very tall okra, another bell pepper, and then we've got tomatoes. Let me get through here. Okay. So we have a tomato plant here. This is a 20-gallon bucket down here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has several different tomatoes in the one bucket. So we have got cherry tomatoes, and they are definitely still coming in, and we're actually at the end of October and they're still coming in. We've got a few there, and then some really nice juicy ones down here that I hope ripens. Can you guys see that? And then more cherry tomatoes. They're all over the place. Oh goodness. And then we have another okra plant here, and I actually been picking the okra almost every single day. That's how much it's just pushing out fruit. And we have more herbs here. This is tulsi. We've got some cilantro, more cilantro. We got a collard tree that I literally had to butcher because it was so infested, so I just plucked most of the leaves off. We've got Malabar still coming in, some more herbs. I think this is wormwood, and I think mugwort is growing in the same box. You guys tell me. I think this one is mugwort, I think. Let me know. And this is growing on, this is like the third year that this has been growing in this box. We've got some Russian kale, more collard trees, a little bit of ginger here. And then over here, we have, oops, get out of here. We have another cherry tomato plant that's not doing so good right now. I mean, it still is putting out fruit, right? This is year 2. I've had this cherry tomato for 2 years now, and it's doing, pretty well. Right now, looks a little unhappy. Maybe it needs some fertilizer, I don't know. but all year long, this year anyway, it's been doing pretty good. Let's see, and it's tangled up with some of my what is this, cucumber? Oh, let's see, we've got, where is it? Let's see if I can find it. We've got a nice cucumber there. We also have cucamelons growing in the same pot right there. Let me take this one off. These are actually really good. They say they're bitter, but not so much. I mean, it has a little bit of a bitter taste, but it's actually pretty good. And then we also have a eucalyptus little bush right there. It's not very happy right now, but it's alive. And back here, we've got a few, what are those? I can't even think of the name right now. What are those? I can't remember. Let's see. Let's see, what is this? Oh my goodness. It's just tearing up the label. Oh, pomegranate. Okay, so back there we have some pomegranate growing in. Now back here we have, this is where the cucumbers are coming from, but as you guys can see, that doesn't look so good. There's a lot of damage from, what are those little insects? Little leaf plants. I don't know what you call those things, but they've been messing with it. And then we have a moringa tree. There we go. And I hope she survives. We're in 8B, zone 8B. Last year I had a little small one that died, so I'm hoping that she survives the winter. And then we have another pepper plant right there. Let's see if I can get a little closer. There we go. And she's got some peppers on there. I need to actually bring her up. She's tangled in with the this bush right here. What is this called? I don't even remember. I think it's a tomatillo, but I'm gonna cut her back. Maybe she'll come back next year. So there she goes. There's a poblano right there. More ginger. And then we have a fig here with more moringa trees. Another okra, and I need to come out here and harvest some of this. And I have her growing in a bag. So you don't actually need a pot. You can just stick the seeds in a bag and it'll grow still. And then we have this monstrosity right here. Let's scan out. This is a combination of bitter leaf, Malabar, and tomatoes. It's all like tangled and mixed in here. Okay, let's see. All right, so we've got some bitter melon here growing. Like I said, Malabar. We got I can't remember the name of this plant right here, but it's edible and it's also tangled in. Let's see what we have going on. We got banana plant, some more eggplant, and then these tomatoes are just crazy up in this box. Oh, I think something's gotten to this. What is this going on here? So let me take you guys around. Oh, also we have another pepper plant. This one is 3 years old. We've got not a tomato. I'm so used to saying tomatoes. This is a banana dwarf plant. And there are two in this little pot that needs to be divided. But she's doing well. I've been hiding her all summer long behind this pepper plant to give her some shade. And let's go back from this angle so you guys can see this mess right here. Also, I forgot to include, it's not just, it also has, there are some grapevines that have vined over and created a type of bridge. Do you guys see that? This used to be a walkthrough, right? But because I let it go, everything is entwined with each other. Some of the grapevine is here. But yeah, I'm just letting it do what it wants to do. And then we have more peppers here. We've got some tomatoes growing up here, and it's also kind of, it grows up. And here we go, very tall. More peppers. More okra. And then just more peppers, 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 peppers. Okay. I've got some potatoes growing out of these bags here. I think this is an elderberry. I grew this one from a cutting that I purchased from Etsy. And then we have this collard tree that it just got attacked by aphids, and so I just plucked all the leaves off and I transplanted into an oak pot, and now I'm seeing some evidence that it's going to be okay because this is new. Then of course this is the cabbage, which isn't doing very well, which is why I started some new starts inside. So this cabbage, that doesn't look so good either. None of these do. And then we have peas. We have more cilantro. And then this side right here is just a mess. It needs to be cleaned up. But it has like different things in here. We got beans, peas, collards. And I just have to make some time to clean it up. More peppers. Got peppers down there. Guys, we still have a squash growing too. This is an Asian or Korean squash that's growing here, but it's not producing anything, but it is vining. It's literally all the way down there behind these pots. So, but I'm letting it do what it wants to do. More okra. I can't keep up with this okra, guys. I keep coming out here and then finding that the okra size is just too big to actually eat. So this will probably be dried out for the seeds because I'm sure it's going to be woody. More peppers, banana peppers. Another cucumber tree. It's doing just about the same as the other. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking right now and just walk through. Let's go. Okay, so we have some broccoli over here. Now, I had to start over. I mentioned earlier that I was starting some new broccoli starts inside. And that's because if they haven't been attacked by the pill bugs, they've been attacked by those little green worms. And so I've been coming out here every morning and picking them off. And so this one is a little torn up, but I think it'll be okay. I just have to make sure to check behind the leaves and pluck off the worms. And here is another broccoli. This one will be safe because the trunk is thick, and so I'm not concerned with the pill bugs eating at it. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure the worms stay off of the plant. So another broccoli here, and these are doing okay. This one right here is struggling a bit because it got attacked by, what are these guys? Are these aphids? Let me see, let me scan up so you guys can see. Take these gloves off. Are those aphids or some type of, those little eggs? I don't know. I feel like those are aphids. So let me get those off. I think those are aphids. So I've been coming out here doing this type of maintenance just to make sure we get us some broccoli this year or next year, whenever it comes in. So this one is being babied. And then guys, we have this box here. I've been throwing all type of seeds in this box. Why? Because we have grubs. I think we have cut worms in here and pill bugs. And so it's been really difficult to grow anything in here. I do have this rosemary, but it's resilient. Nothing really is attacking that. And then I have this cherry tomato. I've got the okra that's growing out of it, which to me is like a miracle because, as I said, most things I put in here have not made it. And then I have some propagated collard trees. So a few stems here. I've got this one right here. It's doing well, and so is this one. And I guess we'll see how well it does. And look at this. Already something has attacked that little seedling right there. You know, and so we still have these, the bean, some chard right there. We'll see. I'll give you guys an update later to see if any of that made it. And of course, we've got more okra. Lots of okra, guys. Funny thing is, I don't even really like okra like that, but my husband does, so lots of okra. And then we have another broccoli. More Russian kale. Got some beans and a lot of leaf hopper damage on these leaves. If you guys have any solutions to leaf hoppers, because I really would love to get rid of them, they are always on my leafy things. And this bed had a lot of cabbage, but as I said, the pill bugs did their thing, and we have like what, 3, but you see what they look like. Look at that. And that one, and that one little leaf right there. That's okay. Like I said, I'm growing some inside. We'll see what happens. And then we have some more cherry tomatoes. We've got some blackberry cherry, I think it's what it's called. Oh, we got a little friend out here. He is digging a little hole on the hill. Let's see if I can show you guys. Where are you? Do you guys see? The squirrel's tail is up. Look at him. Yes, I'm talking about you. Okay. You know what? We have an olive tree on the hill, and I'm almost certain it's because of the squirrel. Because, not an olive, but an almond tree. Because we didn't grow this, and we've been in this house for over 20 years. There it is right there. One day it just started growing. We never knew what it was until like, last year? Yeah, it's an almond tree. So anyway, here we go. So we got more. Let me go back. We've got more cherry tomatoes. Let's turn this way. We've got a pimento pepper down there. More What is this? This is a broccoli. And then there's a broccoli over there. More ginger. Now these are cauliflowers, so we have a few that's doing okay. We've got some leaf of life plants down there. And then this is the bed. I made more propagations of the collard tree, and I plucked them in here, put them in here. So we've got a few, and I'm hoping that it takes. So they don't look so good right now, but I'll give you guys an update later. And then we'll see. If they die or survive, I'll let you know. Let's see. We've got more collard tree propagations down there. More cauliflower. Cauliflower over there. We have some dill in this box. Another very large okra plant. And we have some peas over here against the wall. And then down here, or over here, we have some cilantro. More beans. More okra down here, over here. It's not doing so well. I might go ahead and cut it down. See if it comes back next year. And then we have some more bell peppers over here. More beans. This one is not doing so good. And I know pole beans are supposed to be very prolific. They just grow, grow, grow. And this has been stuck. This one has been stuck right there. Hasn't gone any further than that point. And I don't know if it's because it doesn't have enough soil support in the bucket or what the deal is. So, but as you guys can see, it's pretty messy up in here and chaotic. So tomatoes, basil up in this bed, and even the what is it, the bitter melon, it's kind of tangled up in the bed as well. The tomato has grown out of the box. Now it's over here, and nothing is really growing in this box except, I mean, you have this, but this needs to be cut. I'm gonna fill it up with some more soil. And then we have our cayenne peppers. Let's see, there we go, cayenne pepper. And this is the other side of that entry that I was showing you guys. We got some sweet potatoes up in here. They're starting to come up in different places. Let's see. There we go. That was good. Give me another. That was good too. I'm gonna take you guys up on the hill. On the hill, I really just throw anything up there, honestly. Any and everything I put on the hill. Okay, so we have some Brussels sprouts here. These guys, I started these earlier in the year, and from my research, it said it was too soon. It was gonna be too hot, but they survived all summer long. And now they look like they're starting to grow some Brussels sprouts at the base. Did you see that? Yeah. So I'm curious to see what will happen. The soil on the hill is very clay-like in some spots and then very sandy in others. Like this little section here, we had our squash, and I've got a few, what are they called? Cowpeas that are starting to pop up. But I don't know if beans and peas are good for the soil because they haven't done so great so far. They're very, unimpressive looking. So we'll see. Got some peas down here that are starting to sprout. And I have some comfrey. I bought some cuttings off of Etsy and put it in the soil. And I'm hoping that it actually will grow. Okay, so let's go. We have more cowpeas, some more collards that I planted. All right. As you can see, they're still being attacked by the little things. I don't know. We got some rosemary here and some more. What are those? I think that might be a kale plant. These might be kale trees. I got some seeds from a site that said you could buy like kale seeds. It's basically like a tree, and it's supposed to last up to 5 years. So we'll see. Look, what is that? Gross. So disgusting. But yeah, I transplanted these from pots. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come in here and take off some of these leaves and wash them down. Okay, we have a collard tree here. This is year 3, actually, yeah, that I've had this collard tree. This one is my favorite. So I've recently taken a lot of cuttings from it, and as you saw earlier in the video, I put them in the box. I've planted them on the hill. Look at this. Something has eaten the propagated one that I put in there. If this one pops back up and starts to make it, I'll show you guys. And this one down there doesn't look so great. I just recently put these in the soil though. Now this one looked like the other ones, and now it's starting to grow. So I have high hopes that the others will make it too. The same thing for this one. It's actually starting to take. I usually can tell when my cuttings are going to make it because they kind of pop up. You know, the leaves will just spring up out of nowhere. This is another one that I just did too. I did that one as well. The one up there, one there. Then I did just one little, you know, I did the base of one. Okay, here's one that I did a few weeks ago, and you can see they're like, you know, looking happy right now. They're sprouted up. Same thing for this one. This one. Here's another one that I did a few weeks ago. And then I have some herbs here. So we got some dill, cilantro. I believe this is parsley. I'm actually going to go shopping today for some more herbs so I can just throw them up here. But you see, I have a lot of cowpeas as well. Now, I know somebody will say, you shouldn't have put this here. This right here is a strawberry guava. And I know they say they're prolific, but we'll see. I'm just curious. Besides, I need shade would be good for this area for the summer because we're in the desert. And then we have more collard trees. Let me turn around. Okay, we've got a cherry tree sitting here in the middle. We've got a lot of dandelions down at the base, right? I've been using this little area to just dump like extra leaves and things like that so it can break down. What I plan to do is top it off with like some chicken manure so it can help break it down faster. And then we have another collard tree, same thing, 3 years old. We have a fig tree. You know, I don't think I like figs, but I guess we'll see. I've been trying them lately, and I'm not really a fan of them, but my mother likes it, so I guess once they really start to produce, I'll just take them over to her. We have more okra up here, more okra. We've got some fava beans growing right there. Let's see, can you see? Yeah, right there. More fava beans here, more okra. I think this is too big. As I said, we've got so much of it. The freezer is completely full with all the processed food that we've been saving this year. And then we have, I think this is a, what is this? Oh, this is mandarin right here. I am really hoping that this tree survives, as well as the strawberry guava, because out here we get really extreme heat and very extreme colds when it does get cold. So sometimes we actually get snow out here in the desert. No. Anyway, so we have more okra. We've got a blackberry, and we have some blueberries. I think that one is dead right there. We'll see next year, see if it comes back. And then more cowpeas. More collards. And more collards. This one probably needs a stake. Right? And this one is not looking so good, but it's alive. We'll see. And I think this is a kale tree right here. Yeah. Let's see what we got down here. We've got some basil. We have some more, what are those? What did I say? Fava beans over here. Fava beans. Some more kale. More kale. This is actually my favorite kale. We grow Russian kale pretty easily, but this one right here, it seems to get attacked a lot, but it's my favorite one. And then, like I said, more fava beans. I'm actually going to drop some more fava beans today. Yep. And we have a few propagated collard trees down there that look pretty bad. I don't think those are going to make it, but we'll see. There and right there. And then over here, let's see, the fava bean, they look so very sad, but what I've found that even if they start to lean over like that, if you leave them, they'll begin to sprout around the soil, the base of the soil. Right here, see? Where is that? Right there. They start sprouting. So don't pluck them up. If you have the same issue as me, just let them grow. They'll survive. Let's see. More kale trees here. More kale. No, this is not kale. This is actually, this is a collard tree, but look at that. It's so disgusting. Every time you see the branches like that, the leaves, you curled up, you know those are aphids probably in there. My whole thought process is to have the heel to a certain, a certain level. I want to have lots of shade. Well, not too much shade, but enough that I can grow things under the canopy of it. So I've been propagating a lot of my collards and then plucking them in to see which one takes. And as you can see, it's been pretty successful so far. Now down there, I'm not sure what I'm going to do down there. I might put my broccoli or cauliflower on this bed right here. I'm not really certain what I'm going to do with this section right here, because next year we're going to be growing squash in this bed. So I'm trying to figure out what to put here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll actually drop some fava bean seeds down there. Oh, I didn't show you guys the sugar cane. This sugar cane I had, this is what, year 2? Is it 2 or 3? I don't know. I think it's the 3rd year I've had it. And this is the progress this year. This is what it did this year. It was very small up until this year. Let me show you the other one. See? I mean, they don't look all that great. They're kind of thin. But I'm happy that it grew. We are in the desert, like I said. And so I don't think we're supposed to be able to grow them out here. But this one is growing. Like I said, also, this is the 2nd year or 3rd year for this particular one. I don't know, but no, this is year 3. And this year is the first time that it's all of this growth is from year 3. I think it started off like this one right here. And it did all of this. It's So anyway, guys, that concludes the tour of my chaotic gardening or garden. I'm gonna give you guys a little scan. It is pretty wild out here. I'm actually surprised that it's still very green. But this is what we have. Yeah, and I know this garden bed is pretty empty looking right now. I did put some, we've got turnips on the ends. I don't know if you can see. Let me come over here. Yeah, the turnips are starting to come in. And in the middle, just to kind of cover my bases, I did add some more, I added some more broccoli seeds up in there. Because I actually prefer to have more broccoli than cauli if I had to choose. I do want both, but that's why I'm growing some inside so that I can maybe, you know, still get a harvest from it. But maybe I'll put it up on the hill, like create a few rows or sections, one for cauli, one for broccoli, and then some fava beans. I think I might do that, but I have to clean that up first. Spider webs. Let's see. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. That concludes the tour. I need to get out here and do some harvesting. Another tomato. That's good.